Hey there, Tilray traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is April 10th. Hope you're well. And speaking of interviews, I've got a big announcements today. I was in contact with Tilray. They reached out and got official confirmation over the next couple of weeks. We're going to be bringing them on the channel for an interview. So very excited to announce this. It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to make this happen for the last couple of years, and I know all of you that are listening to my voice right now and have supported me over the years have been asking for this as well. So if at first you don't succeed, keep trying and try again, right? Try again. But the interview, like I said, will be over the next couple of weeks. It's going to be with Mr. Irwin Simon, the CEO himself, and CFO Carl Merton. So very excited. Smash the like if you're excited. If anybody does have any questions, you can just drop them in the comment section. You can email me, but we'll go over all of that and more in today's video. Before we do, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And full disclosure, I do own Tillray. It's my largest MJ portfolio holding. And you can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. It was another volatile day in the markets today, and we had the announcement from Tilray that they're going to be accepting crypto. That's one thing I'm very excited to ask them about. Do they have anything in mind? It might be too early to tell, but who knows? In a couple of weeks, maybe they'll have some information with regards to that. But that'll be one of my questions, and whether or not they have decided on a specific crypto, or it's going to be a few cryptos, right? It's probably going to be some sort of payment processor is what I would guess, and then whatever they offer. But it's definitely not going to be Bitcoin, right? We know that it's slow. Sometimes it can take 10, 20 minutes on average, but sometimes it can take about 30 minutes to an hour to send a transaction, and the transaction fees would end up being more than the product itself in some cases, right? So we'll see. Hopefully they drop a name that we all have been covering and follow on this channel. If you've been following this channel for a while now, I think you know the crypto that we are most excited about. But as you can see, Tilray Brands has a very diversified global portfolio, and there was news yesterday that the German government isn't going to be rolling anything back. I've been saying that for a while now, that I didn't think that they would. So that's basically in line with my thinking and what we got yesterday. And I gave away a couple of memberships today as well, 3 total. Congrats to the winners there today. But very excited. The Pow Group private community, very, very excited. I can, just already tell that people are going to love this interview, and I couldn't have done it without you. So all of the supporters who have supported me along the way, really do appreciate it. I interviewed Hexo's CEO and CFO before Tilray acquired them, and I think this is fitting. And if anybody deserves it, it's the POW community. You guys and gals are absolutely fantastic. So I really do love each and every one of you who supported me along the way. You're second to none. Like I said, you're literally the best community out there, and very grateful to have the community that we have. So, congratulations to you and to the entire community for getting this done. So very excited. Can't wait for this interview. I've already got a couple dozen questions. I'm obviously not going to be able to ask every single question, but if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll be going through the investor presentation. As you can see, they have a lot of beverages. Very excited to hear about the hemp beverages in the US. And yeah, I won't spoil it. I'll save my questions, but if anybody does have any questions, please let me know. You can email me at info@pursuitofwealthgroup.com, or you can go to the website, pursuitofwealthgroup.com or powgroup.ca, and you can fill out the contact us form and send us your questions that way. Or you can just comment on this video as well. And we'll take a quick look at the chart here. We'll get an update. So it's been another volatile day today. SPY has been moving in massive swings. We're seeing the volatility really pick up. Yesterday it was up at the close over 10% in a single day. Is pretty crazy. And then today it was down about 7%. So we're seeing that whipsaw action. But overall, Tilray trying to stabilize here around 50 cents. We did have a bear flag target on the weekly time frame. I mentioned this multiple times. It was probably about a month ago now, almost a month ago, that I mentioned that we were starting the weekly bounce, but anything under 75 cents was a potential weekly bear flag. And as long as we maintained below 75 cents, that weekly bear flag remained intact. And I said in order to confirm it, we needed to lose the low there at 57 cents, which we did. And then you just take your measured move there from the high to the low and move it out to your 0.382 fib. And it was saying about 42 cents was the target, and we hit 44 cents. So I'm getting a lot of people asking me, is that the bottom? No one knows for sure. I think there's a good solid chance that that it is, and that we could be seeing a long-term bottom forming. But we need the whole sector to reverse as well. It's not just Tilray. Every name in the MJ sector, doesn't matter if you're profitable, unprofitable, LP, MSO, retailer, producer, everything's absolutely crushed, right? If you're an MJ stock, you're getting absolutely crushed. But in terms of percentages, from the low of that we hit in the last couple of days to the measure move there at 42 cents, it's about 420, 4.2% away. So love it. And we do have 420 coming up in 10 days as well. So we'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to get any news from the new administration at any point. We know that we know that the president has voiced, support for rescheduling and banking. I think, banking is very, very likely that we get it done at some point this year, if not next year. And I've been saying for many years now that they're more than likely going to want to get some sort of banking reform done, because it's unsafe for the workers and the people in the store, right? Customers operating as a cash business, makes them a target. And then you can't even buy with a credit card, right? They're talking about accepting crypto, right? And that, it's kind of silly when you think about it. We're in 2025 and you can't buy with a credit card. We need to get with the times here. And in Canada, we've been legal for almost 7 years. So I think, banking makes the most sense, and then they're going to want to get the Wall Street banks position first before they unleash the shackles and see any major reform. But we could potentially see one more leg down. The whole sector is still very, very weak at the moment. And today, most names were down, on average around 5%. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we have the reverse split looming over our heads because they were giving the minimum bid price rule from the NASDAQ. So that if you're under $1, you get that for 30 days, you get that warning. And then you have essentially 6 months. But Tillray could very well get an extension similar to what Village Farms did and a few other names did back in 2023 and around that time, a couple of years ago. And so that basically means that they could be given a whole year before they're forced to do a reverse split in order to avoid delisting. So I don't think, basically like a less than a 1% chance, as close to a 0% chance that Tilray gets delisted. They would just reverse split, similar to what Canopy just did, a 1 for 10, and Aurora actually did a 1 for 12 reverse split, and then it did another 1 for 10. So it's possible. I would put the odds at about a 50-50 chance at this point. But like I said, they have 6 months, could get another 6 months extension. So it's a year before they're absolutely forced to do it. And again, as a reminder, I had a big announcement earlier. This was yesterday, and then earlier today, I did the giveaway, and I'm doing 50% off all memberships as well. If you just go to that video, just go to the POW Group channel, click on videos. This video here, big announcement and giveaway. Scroll down, it's in the description. You can see here sale today, and it's in the comment section pinned there as well. So POW Group community sale, you can get 50% off the gold membership, which is the annual membership to the POW Group private community. And I'm also doing 50% off all of the courses as well. So you can click on the course link to get 50% off of that. And like I said, I really do appreciate all of the support. Couldn't have done it without you. And I'm definitely looking to bring more companies on for interviews as well. But this one's special. This one has been a long time coming, like I said, and I couldn't have done it without your help. So thank you very much. Looking very much looking forward to it. So I can't wait. And I already got a ton of questions. Like I said, won't be able to ask every single one, but I'll compile them. If there's any questions that you have, please let me know. I'll have more details soon as well. And once I get a date and time solidified, I will be sure to let everybody know. Once again, it's Rod with POW Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll catch you on the next video.